The European Union is preparing for what could become the most significant reform of its customs system in decades. The objective isn't simply to update customs legislation. It's to modernize how customs data is collected, shared, and analyzed across all EU member states. For businesses that import or export goods to the European Union, these developments are worth understanding today. Even though many of the proposed changes will be introduced gradually over the coming years. In this video, we'll explain what the EU customs reform is, why it's being introduced, and what businesses should begin thinking about now. Welcome back to Ask the Customs Manager. The European Commission has proposed a comprehensive reform package designed to create a more modern, digital, and data-driven customs environment. The proposal aims to simplify legitimate trade, improve customs risk analysis, strengthen cooperation between member states, and better address challenges such as e-commerce and customs fraud. Although the reform will be implemented in stages, it represents a long-term change in how customs processes are expected to operate across the European Union. For businesses, understanding these developments early can support better planning and stronger customs governance. Why is the EU reforming customs? Over the last 2 decades, international trade has changed significantly. Global supply chains have become more complex. Cross-border e-commerce has grown rapidly. Customs authorities are handling far greater volumes of data than ever before. At the same time, businesses are expected to comply with an increasing number of customs, product safety, environmental, and sanctions-related requirements. The European Commission believes that many existing customs systems were designed for a different trading environment. As a result, the reform aims to create a more connected customs framework that relies on high-quality digital data rather than fragmented national systems. The overall objective is to help customs authorities identify high-risk shipments more effectively while making compliant trade more efficient. One of the most significant proposals is the creation of a new EU customs authority, often referred to as the EUCA. The proposed authority would support cooperation between member states, coordinate customs risk management, and help ensure a more consistent approach across the European Union. Another major proposal is the development of an EU customs data hub. Instead of businesses repeatedly submitting similar information through different national systems, the long-term vision is to create a single digital environment where customs data can be shared more efficiently. For businesses, this could eventually simplify customs reporting while also giving customs authorities better visibility across international supply chains. But the reform doesn't stop there. The proposals also introduce a new concept for trusted traders and place a much greater emphasis on data quality and supply chain transparency. So what could these changes mean in practice? Let's take a closer look. What could this mean for businesses? So what should businesses take away from these proposals? The first point is that this is a long-term reform program. Most of the proposed changes will not happen overnight, but companies should use this period to understand the direction of travel and assess whether their customs processes are ready for a more digital environment. One area receiving particular attention is data quality. The reform is built around the principle that customs decisions should be based on accurate, consistent, and reliable information. For businesses, that means reviewing how customs data is collected, managed, and shared across the organization. If different departments maintain separate records for the same products, or if customs data is incomplete, those issues may become more significant as digital customs systems evolve. Another important proposal is the introduction of the trust and check trader concept. The European Commission's objective is to recognize businesses with strong compliance standards and provide a simpler customs experience for those operators. Although the detailed eligibility criteria will continue to develop as the reform progresses, the overall message is clear. Companies with effective internal controls, reliable customs data, and well-managed compliance programs are expected to benefit from more streamlined customs processes in the future. This reinforces a principle that many businesses already understand. Strong customs compliance isn't just about meeting legal obligations. It can also support operational efficiency and supply chain resilience. Although implementation will take place over several years, there are practical steps businesses can begin considering today. Start by reviewing your customs data. Ask whether product classifications, customs values, country of origin information, and importer records are accurate and consistently maintained. Next, review your internal customs governance. Are customs, procurement, finance, logistics, and IT teams working together effectively? Many customs challenges are not caused by legislation. They're caused by inconsistent internal processes and disconnected information. Businesses should also continue monitoring official updates from the European Commission and national customs authorities as the legislative process develops. Understanding future requirements early can make implementation significantly easier. The proposed EU customs reform represents much more than a technology project. It reflects a broader shift towards a more connected, digital, and intelligence-led customs environment across the European Union. While implementation will happen over time, businesses don't need to wait for the final legislation before taking action. Improving data quality, strengthening internal customs governance, and maintaining effective compliance processes are practical steps that can deliver value regardless of future regulatory changes. If your business imports or exports goods within the European Union, now is a good time to begin understanding how these reforms may influence your customs operations in the years ahead. For more practical guidance on customs compliance, international trade, and global customs developments, visit customsmanager.org. If you found this update helpful, subscribe to Ask the Customs Manager for more expert insights on customs, trade compliance, and international supply chains. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.